In the pantheon of Hollywood legends, few actors have embodied rugged charisma and understated gravitas quite like Harrison Ford. Born on July 13, 1942, in Chicago, Illinois, he transformed himself from a struggling carpenter into one of cinema's most enduring stars. The face of iconic franchises like Star Wars and Indiana Jones, and a symbol of authentic, everyman heroism. His journey is a masterclass in perseverance, reinvention, and the quiet power of staying true to oneself. Ford's early years offered little hint of future stardom. His father, Christopher Ford, was an advertising executive. His mother, Dorothy Neidleman, a former radio actress. The family moved to suburban Des Plaines, Illinois, where young Harrison developed a love for mechanics and hands-on work traits that would later define both his off-screen persona and on-screen appeal. He attended Maine Catholic School, where he showed early interest in drama, but his path to acting was far from linear. After high school, Ford enrolled at Ripon College in Wisconsin, majoring in philosophy. There, he joined the drama club, discovering a passion for performance. Yet upon graduation in 1964, he faced a harsh reality. The acting world wasn't eager to embrace him. He moved to Los Angeles with dreams of stardom, but auditions yielded little success. To survive, he took odd jobs, including a stint as a professional carpenter, honing skills that would later serve him well on set and in life. His early Hollywood years were marked by small roles and near misses. He signed with Columbia Pictures in 1966, appearing in forgettable films like Dead Heat in a Merry-Go-Round 1966 and Adam for Loving 1967. Frustrated by lack of opportunities, he shifted to voice-over work and became a sought-after dialogue coach, helping other actors refine their performances. By the early 1970s, had nearly given up on acting, focusing instead on carpentry, a trade that provided steady income and creative satisfaction. Then came a pivotal encounter. In 1973, director Georgia Lucas cast him in American Graffiti, a nostalgic coming-of-age tale set in the 1960s. Though his role as Bob Falfa was small, it rekindled his interest in acting and introduced him to Lucas, who would change his destiny. A few years later, Lucas was developing a space opera unlike any seen before, Star Wars. Seeking an actor who could balance wit, grit, and relatability, Lucas remembered Ford. The role of Han Solo, the roguish smuggler with a heart of gold, became Ford's breakthrough. Star Wars 1977 wasn't just a hit, it was a cultural earthquake. Ford's performance, infused with dry humor and subtle vulnerability, turned Han Solo into an instant icon. Audiences connected with his everyman quality, a hero who wasn't flawless, but who grew through adversity. The film's success catapulted Ford into stardom, yet he remained grounded, often crediting the ensemble cast and Lucas' vision for the franchise's triumph. Ford didn't want to be pigeonholed, seeking artistic diversity. He collaborated with director Peter Yates on Frantic 1985 and Witness 1985, a thriller set among the Amish community. His portrayal of Detective John Book earned him critical acclaim and a Golden Globe nomination, proving he could carry dramatic roles beyond blockbuster spectacle. Yet another genre-defining character awaited him. In 1981, Steven Spielberg cast him as Indiana Jones, the archaeologist adventurer with a fedora, whip, and fear of snakes. Raiders saw the Lost blended action, humor, and old-school charm, and Ford's physicality and comic timing made Indy an instant legend. Unlike Han Solo, Indy was a hero rooted in classic serial adventures. Yet Ford imbued him with modern complexity, a man driven by curiosity, haunted by past failures, and reluctant to embrace his own heroism. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, Ford balanced blockbusters with thoughtful dramas. Blade Runner 1982, a nuanced portrayal of Rick Deckard in Ridley Scott's sci-fi masterpiece. The Fugitive 1993, an Oscar-nominated performance as Drive. Richard Kimball, showcasing his dramatic range. Air Force 1997, A commanding turn as a president fighting terrorists, blending action and emotional depth. Whitley Spineth 2000. A rare foray into psychological thriller territory. His choices reflected a desire to avoid typecasting. He turned down lucrative sequels when scripts didn't meet his standards, prioritizing storytelling over paychecks. Off-screen, he maintained a low-key persona, no tabloid scandals, no manufactured drama. Instead, he focused on family. He has 5 children. Environmental activism, serving as vice chairman of conservation in Tarrantine, and his passion for aviation. Key elements of his legacy include 1. Iconic characters. Han Solo and Indiana Jones remain 2 of cinema's most beloved heroes. 2. Authentic performance. A style rooted in understatement, letting actions speak louder than words. 3. Career longevity. Sustained relevance across 5 decades in a youth-obsessed industry. 4. Genre versatility. Excelled in sci-fi, action, drama, and thriller genres. 5. Off-screen integrity. Maintained privacy and avoided celebrity excess, earning respect from peers. 6. Environmental advocacy. Used his platform to champion conservation efforts. 7. Aviation passion. Licensed pilot with thousands of flight hours, including search and rescue missions. Even in his 70s, Ford remains active. He reprised Han Solo in Star Wars: The Force Awakens 2015, and Indiana Jones in Indiana Jones Antilles 2023, proving his enduring appeal. His later roles, like in Nekoloth Wild 2020, showcase a quieter, more reflective side of his talent. Has also mentored younger actors, sharing insights gleaned from decades on set. Today, Harrison Ford isn't just a movie star, has a symbol of integrity in an industry often defined by fleeting fame. His career demonstrates that success isn't about chasing trends, but about choosing roles with substance, working with integrity, and staying true to one's values. From carpenter to cultural icon, his journey reminds us that greatness isn't manufactured. It's forged through persistence, talent, and a refusal to compromise. Whether soaring through space as Han Solo or dodging booby traps as Indiana Jones, Ford's characters have inspired generations. Yet his greatest role may be his own. A man who navigated Hollywood's highs and lows with grace, humor, and an unwavering work ethic. His story isn't just about movies, it's about the power of authenticity, the courage to evolve, and the enduring magic of a life lived with purpose.